Hey everybody, it's Marvin the Imp again with TNT, and we're covering the TNT World Cup semifinal match today between Sakarnen and world champion LightsOutAce. So we're going to look at the decks first, and then we'll look at the gameplay. So let's have a look at the decks. So first off, we have Sakarnen's Wisp deck. Again, the deck requirements were to have 4 copies of Dawnwalker, 4 copies of Steward of the Past, and 4 copies of Metatic Wisp. He's got all of those. Top ends off with Akaria, Tazbu, and Azendel. And I would assume Vara to, recur some good stuff. So let's have a look at LightsOutAce. His deck, Team Rankstar brought Tavrod. I think maybe they were doing that to just take a jab at Team Not-Tavrod, but the deck required 4 copies of Tavrod, another 4 copies of Tavrod, and 4 copies of Sleepless Night. So let's get to some game action, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, here we are, folks, with game number 1 between LightsOutAce and Sakarnen. We're going to be looking at it from LightsOutAce's point of view. Lights Out LOA, this is calling. Kept the hand. Looks pretty good. Draws Tavrod number 2. Auric Financier. Heat's choice from Sakarnen, plays 2 cultists. Imagine we're gonna drop a merchant, smuggler, getting Regent's Tomb. Cool. Probably gonna drop that and then play Sabotage, I'd imagine. Ooh, Heat's choice. Yikes. That's pretty good. That's a good play. Still gets the Sabotage anyway, which is nice. Do we have anything to discard? Thinking. Must be an option. Devour. Seed of Vengeance, pass the turn. By the way, Sakarnen is a former TNT member, now a member of Team Jedi. We're, supportive of that change. No biggie. It was all in good fun. Alright, Sakarnen plays it. Tazbu. It's a pretty big wall, but with Slay in hand, makes it easy peasy. LOA blanks on Tavrod. That's a bummer. Could play Sabotage, I suppose. And drops in Etching. Takes out the Tavrod. This doesn't look particularly good right now. But, LOA is up by 5 in terms of their points, so they have 30, so they can take a few hits, not worry about it too much. Sakarnen plays their Sight. Okay, nice. Xenon takes out Karya. And they could play Know Thy Enemy, but get some damage in. Ooh, nice. Play Xenon Augury, draws something, maybe another Karya, kills off Tavrod, and attacks for... no, decides not to attack for 6. Valuing the site. Now, LOA had a choice there, but chose not to kill an Karya, because then they'd lose Know Thy Enemy. Sakarnen goes in for 11, takes him down to 21. Dawnwalker on board. Slay on Dawnwalker. Ooh, Banish takes out the merchant and saves the site. So we're going to have the World Breaker, I'm sorry, World Joiner appear. No, this is not looking good. And another power. I mean, they can amplify twice, I guess. There's that. Merchant doesn't do a whole lot. And there it is. Game 1 goes to Sakarnen. Alright, here we are with Game 2. We'll be looking at it from Sakarnen's point of view this time. It's got a pretty decent hand early play. Drop some cultists down, turn 2. I don't suppose you would play the Wisp on turn 2, right? Not sure what's going on with LOA's deck or his hand. It looks like there's a whole bunch of cards. I guess if I closed it out and restarted it, it would work, but we're already recording, so we'll skip that. Sabotage takes out the choice. Now, I guess, what do? Play out the Wisp or just play Petition? Probably play Petition, right? Petition for a Silex, pass the turn. LOA gets the Silex, plays the Treasure Trove. So we're just trading Treasure Troves at this point. Yeah, I imagine that Sakarnen's just going to save the Wisp for next turn and then play Etchings. Not interesting. Well, I mean, I guess you don't really have a way of defending the temple with nothing in hand, so unit-wise, but I see. Went for Devour instead. Okay, that makes sense. Banish will take out good old Tavi. Plays Heat's Choice for 2 cultists and passes the turn. Sabotage. Takes out the Etchings. Maybe? Or Devour. Probably Devour, right? I mean, it is a choice, so... Goes for the etchings, keeps... Ooh, knife. Send an agent, takes care of the knife. Sacks for power. I mean, it seems like Sakarnen's kind of out of gas. This is easy. Sabotage. Banish. Yeesh. Bottoms that. Nobody wants an etchings at this point. Sleepless nights. Sweet. Alright, so I guess they only have 3 cards in hand at this point. So Dawnwalker is good. Devours. To draw some cards. Crack the Earth gets... what? Burden. Okay. That's card advantage. I mean, it would appear that the site is going to finish its agendas, and we're going to get the 8-4 flyer. This is not looking good. I mean, I guess you could bottom Roland. I guess you'd want to do that now anyway, so... yeah, I mean, if we play Burden on Roland, and then the next turn send an agent... nope. That was not what I expected. This is gonna be bad. Yep. And that is game number 2 to Lights Out Ace. Alright, here we are, game 3 of the final semifinal match between Lights Out Ace and Sakarnen. We're looking at it from Lights Out Ace's point of view. It's a bit of a slow-ish hand, maybe. Pondering Valkyrie Enforcer. It seems like one might bottom that, but I don't know. It's not a whole lot. I mean, I guess you could silence Dawnwalker. Yeah, they bottom. I guess we ramp out. sabotage next turn. LOA draws an Ikaria, plays the sabotage, crack the earth in return. And then I guess what LOA follows up with playing Ikaria. Or not. Okay. What do we get rid of? Okay, a knife, tomb. And Stewie makes his first appearance. Now, you can't really play tomb into that, I would think. What do I know? I'm certainly not a world champion player. But he was going for the power, which is a smart move, I think. Initiation on the cultist, kill that, kill the site. Tavrod or Ikaria? Probably Ikaria, right? To ramp out. Seeing an augury to draw a card. Ikaria, yikes. Alright, now it seems like LOA's on the back foot. I mean, they can take 5. I guess it depends on what Sakarnen has in terms of removal. Tazboo. Stewie. So the site is gonna fire. Stormholt knife. I mean, you could kill something. Kill Stewie. You could kill Ikaria, but then you lose your 2 spells. Decides to go with Tavrod. World Joiner shows up. Ooh. So even if you lose a dude, you're still drawing 2 cards. And attacking with Tazboo means that you'd have to double block, so you'd take care of 2 of their. You'd take care of Tavrod or Roland. Can you afford to take 11? Alright, so Roland spits out Valkyrie. Sakarnen draws 2. It also gets Stormhalt Knife down to 0 cost, so we can play that for free this turn. So that might have been another consideration. So it looks like Sabotage into Tavrod. Well, I guess if you... Yeah. I almost thought, oh yeah, why don't you Stormhalt Knife first? Because then you would lose everything. That's why. The stakes are getting high here. I mean, the winner goes into the final. There's $100 on the line for the winner, $50 for second place, and then $25 each for our third and fourth players. Knife into, okay, Akari. Card advantage of 2 Tazboos is just kind of a lot. And World Joiner attacking next turn is going to take out 3 of LOA's units. That's right, Tavrod lowers each other unit's power and health, become the lower of the 2. That is just not looking good. Down to 3. No units. Draw a weapon from the top 5 cards of your deck. Nothing. Draws 3 cards. That's crazy. And there you have it. Sakarnen moves into the final. So there you have it, folks. Sakarnen and Cal Shadowstep, both of Team EJ, are in the final. And in our next video, we'll have that final for you all. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.